Early morning on the Kentucky Lake, heading south. A little bit of fog rolling in, which we really don't need, but I think the wind is strong enough that it won't let it settle. It'll just sort of blow down the river. We're on the Tennessee Lake, coming up at some point at the end of the lake back onto the Tennessee River. Pretty sure you can't see this, but those waves easily 3 foot, and running down is very squirrely. So I have a boat, another boat on my starboard trying to pass me, and actually I would like to have something in front of me just for so we don't feel like we're all alone out here. So we're about an hour and a half from Paris Landing. Really cold, windy, chilly. This is a new first for us. I ran plug from our inverter, and we're running the heater up in the flybridge. But even with the heater, it seems about the best we can do is 60 degrees. The next 2 days are very, very cold, and then I think it comes a little bit back to normal. 7:30 in the morning. Getting ready to leave. I see already 4 boats going out. Looks like a good day, but a cold day. I think it's 30 degrees. So we'll get fired up here in a minute and head down. Kentucky Lake is beautiful this morning. Coming into Birdsong. Apparently it's a very narrow and tricky channel, so we have 4 boats, single file. We're gonna. Hey, come on back. Get a picture down there. Get a picture first. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Wow, you might be on camera up there.
No.
He's not allowed to do that.
He is. Welcome. Welcome to Birdsong. 103.5 left to Sing Ding Bank. You're going south, but you're going upstream.
Got it.
We're one of the few major rivers in the world that does flow north.
Huh.
I know. That's why you're going down. You're going up, but you're going down. You're going down south, but you're flowing up.
So we're open year-round. We live right here on the property. And as I mentioned earlier, this is our 63rd year here. Now, I've given you a little bit of information on the front. This is the interview with the man that originated this. Okay? Here is his bio. Here's another little bio about him on page 2. There's my little bio. There's a picture of the marina. And when we do a full tour, some of the great loopers had an opportunity last week to be on the full tour, where we brought the diver in, we shut the mollusks, they got to witness the pearls coming out. Okay, that's huge. And that's on this page, okay? Now, this is my white page on nothing but all about the facts. So facts about pearls. This is how to care for them.
So Bob had everybody sit down, and he had a pretty good professional made video that he insisted we watch. It was fine. And then he told the story about Elizabeth Taylor and her famous necklace. So I'll let him talk about that.
And I want you to fly from LA to Nashville, Tennessee. They pulled it by the tail and out popped the pearl. So the courier called his boss up in New York and said, "What do I do now?" He said, "Well, you get on the next plane and I want you to fly from LA to Nashville, Tennessee, and you rent you a car and you go visit a man by the name of John Latundras." He had married a Japanese woman. Now this was 1969, or when they bought the pearl for Elizabeth, and so he had brought her back from World War II and married her in '64. Okay, so that brought the custom from Japan to America, and so the courier drove to here, and Mr. Latundra said, "Well, by the way, everything is okay with that pearl. Let me sell you some of these additional pearls that came off the Tennessee River." Now, when she passed away, her estate sold the necklace to an unknown source, and it sold for $11.6 million. So that one pearl he paid $36,069 for turned out to be $11.6 million. And of course, these pearls adorned or came from the Tennessee River. Perhaps y'all have gone over one of the divers or one of the places where the diver found the pearl, you see. So, Mexico. And so they are trying to grow pearls down there. So we all loaded up, the two people you saw in the video, and my late wife and I, and we flew down there and we watched them grow pearls and implant. And we talked to them and we asked them what their mortality rate was. What is their perfection? Okay. And they run 90% of
Success.
Huh?
Success.
No, they run 10%. They run 10% success ratio.
Oh wow.
We run 90. So we never asked them what they did wrong. We don't even want to know. You know, it doesn't matter to us.
They're not wrong, so don't
we went down there like a bunch of tourists, like what y'all look like, and you know, just nosing around. You see, me and the diver and my pearl farm manager, and we just all had a good education. See, okay. We grow ours, and they hang their nets on the bottom. Well, we've learned to grow them on the top because the sunlight, the photosynthesis rays, give them like steroids. So they get new vitamins and minerals from the sunshine that they don't get on the very bottom. Man, that probably is due to our success rate.
Probably.
Okay? They hadn't figured that out yet, and we're not going to do it.
I'm gonna call him and tell him.
No. Now, the only in the news article that he wrote was for a boating magazine. 12, a dozen marinas you got to see before you die. Okay. So, number 12. I was number 12, okay? Which I was the last of the article. And it says Birdsong Resort Marina, Kentucky Lake is my phone number, my website. Bob, it talks about me, second generation. You can call him talkative is an understatement. Ask him what time it is and he'll tell you how to build the clock. Okay, that could be a compliment. Okay, but he has a lot to talk about. This isn't just a marina, it's a pearl farm, only pearl farm in North America. Get him going and he'll tell you about the farm and started before World War II and how Tennessee has exported 12 million pounds of mussel shells annually in the button manufacturing. Well, when you looked at this article, boating, when you looked at the article, you went to the first marina, and it was Donald Trump's casino marina in Atlantic City. Well, it's now bankrupt. So you might say that we have bumped Trump.
Oh, you moved up to number 11.
We moved up to 11, that boy, because number 1 falls off. Naturally, I guess in 2010, that's the best marina to stop at, you know? We bumped Trump, okay? Now that really wasn't politics, was it?
So as you can see, Bob is quite the character. He really was an interesting guy, loved pearls, was proud of his business and his heritage. So we thoroughly enjoyed it, and would certainly recommend his marina.